Alright boys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we're on Aerial Final, round 1. But that's not what we're here for today. We are talking about the brand new team that I'm on. So, I am on the official Club MX MX Bikes team. Obviously, those of you that watch or know motocross, you will know of the Club MX team in real life. And yeah, we sort of put them two together and we've made a 1-1 MX Bikes team really of the club stuff. So whether they're running in real life, whatever bikes they make, gear, anything like that, yeah, we'll basically be using it. So for example, A1, say they use orange gear with, you know, red boots, very random colorways, but for example, if they use orange gear, red boots, something like that, then basically we'll get the PSCs and everything for that, and we'll be running that as well. So I think that's really cool. I haven't technically, so it's ran by AJP still. It's still ran by Ben, but it's sort of branched out. So there's two teams now, basically. We've got the official Club MX team, and then you've got the AJP team still. So on AJP is Cam and Linz for EU 450, and then Paxton Larson for NA 450. And then basically the rest of us went to the Club MX team. Which I think is really cool. It's just sort of a good opportunity to go to the Club MX team. I feel like having the first technically official professional team sort of linked with MX Bikes means really sick. So obviously we're representing their sponsors, we're representing their team, their brand. So obviously we have to be on our best behaviour. Even Dan said that, you know, it's a big torch to carry. We have IRA eyes on us now, obviously, because, you know, we're representing someone else's team at the end of the day. It's not, you know, Ben's team, for example. Obviously that's his real life British team, but yeah, we're representing like the actual Club MX team. So it isn't just like we've gone to Club MX, so it looks cool. We're genuinely like representing their sponsors and everything within the game. So I think that's really sick. It's a really good opportunity to have, and I think it is the first official 1-to-1 professional AMA team. I believe it is. I don't think any other team has done this before. Not a team, but Club MX scale, I know that for sure. So yeah, I think it's a really cool opportunity to have, and I'm glad to be a part of it. The Instagram and Discord and everything will be linked in the description. If I remember to put it in there, I should remember to put it in there. But yeah, everything should be linked in there. We have a Discord, we have an Instagram account, obviously. And it was really cool because the announcement that Dan posted, he got Cody Shock to help out with it. As you know, Cody Shock rides for the Club MX team, obviously 250. And yeah, basically Dan put one of my screenshots in the picture as well, so it's literally like Cody Shock with like a signature, and then me in the background doing a whip. So I thought that was really cool. It was quite cool to like see the tags in it, because you click on like the tags and it was like Aiden MXB, Cody Shock, Club MX, FXR. It's just quite cool to see like being in the same conversation as obviously Cody Shock. And yeah, Cody Shock's one of the best, I will say that. One of the best in the team, I'm not gonna lie. In the nicest way possible. I think Cody Shock's definitely one of the best in that team, and he gets very, very good results. So to be in the same conversation as him, and kind of to be working, not with him, I think is the wrong word, but the announcement and everything, he was involved in the announcement. So I think to be in that conversation was really cool. And yeah, obviously Dan, who is a FXR designer, has showed it all to obviously the Club MX team, has spoken with them and all that. Brandon Haas, who runs the Club MX team, knows about it and all that, so I think that's really cool. Obviously he's working with the Club MX team, and then when Dan goes to FXR photo shoots or anything like that, if he goes to the Club MX like facility, he's going to be basically showing us the new 25 bikes that they've got. I believe he said they've got a photo shoot or something in the next few days. And yeah, basically he's going to be sending us pictures of the bikes and all that, and so we can have the official 25 bike. Obviously it's a 1-to-1, so everything's got to be exact. All the sponsors on the bike, all the sponsors on the gear, and obviously everything that they're running on that race weekend will be running as well. So I think it's really cool, really cool opportunity to have, and just something different. I think it's just going to be nice to sort of, it's another thing as well, is like you get to sort of watch the FXR videos, the Club MX videos, I mean. So obviously when they do A1, they're going to be basically running exactly what we're running. It's the other way around, really. We're running whatever they're running. But it's just going to be really cool. Obviously, we race on the Friday, and then we can watch them on the Saturday in the exact same stuff as what we were using, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the actual Supercross coming up. And yeah, it's just going to be cool to kind of watch the same team that you're on, if that makes sense, even though it's completely different scale. Obviously, they're doing it in real life, and I'm sitting in a chair right now doing it, so a little bit of a difference. But I think it's just a really, really cool thing to have in the game. Really, really cool opportunity. A professional AMA team in MX bikes, which I think is really, really cool. But yeah. Now, I am on round 1 of the finals. You guys will be seeing this video most likely on Monday, I believe. And then aerial video will be tomorrow. So I did SMX yesterday, so I'm recording this on the Saturday. And then SMX was obviously yesterday on Friday night. So I'm not going to talk about results, I'm not going to talk about the aerial. I'm going to obviously wait till the video comes out on Tuesday, and then you guys can watch it. But yeah, it was nice to be racing again. It was nice to get some gate drops. It was nice to have some decent ping. It was nice to be able to race people. Obviously, doing DDC, it is horrible to race people. You can't get anywhere near anyone. Really, really frustrated, DDC. So yeah, it's nice to be able to get near people and to actually battle people. It was nice to, you know, have some cut down races, cut down lines, and actually just, you know, battle people like you should be able to. There was one NA person in the entire race, and that was Trojan. And Trojan's not too bad. He's not like an aggressive rider. So with him being NA ping, it's not terrible. Obviously, you'll still have the little, you know, you still have the little hiccups where, you know, you might accidentally nudge his front wheel or something like that, and then on his screen you've T-boned the hell out of him, or vice versa. But it is what it is. Trojan, he's not aggressive in any way whatsoever, so I don't have to worry about him too much. But it was just nice to be able to race people in EU ping. It was just nice to get some get drops in. Obviously, we've got 2 rounds left. We've got the double points and then the triple points. And yeah, there's 2 races left, or 4 motos left with number 27. And I'm not going to lie, kind of want to get rid of it already. Not my favourite number. Very, very hard to make look good, because a 7, obviously a 7 is like slanted. So very awkward to make look equal and centered and out on gear and on bikes, for example. So kind of looking forward to get rid of it, and still just trying to get that career number. Now, I'm not going to say anything about aerial, obviously, but yeah, still just trying to get that career number. But yeah, the reason AJP did split into 2 teams, in the first place, basically there was too many people, Ben was saying, on AJP, and he needed to get rid of a few people, but he didn't want to just remove people, so he wanted to split it into 2 teams anyway. And then Dan said that he's been wanting to get a clubmx, an official clubmx team in the game for quite a while, and he didn't want to make it a new team, you know, with new people on it. He wanted to kind of make it a second team with anyone. It could have been anyone, but with Ben wanting to split the team up, I think it was a perfect opportunity to do it, basically, to go for it. There was no reason not to, really. You might as well. Like, the official clubmx team, Dan's been wanting to get it for a while. So yeah, it was just really, really nice. It was just a good opportunity to have, just like you guys are going to be the official clubmx team. I thought that was really cool. In aerial yesterday, a little bit annoying that our names didn't change, because we were probably whitelisted a few days ago, but we were all AJP FXR still in that race. So it was a little bit frustrating. Jake went 2-2. I think his motor's already up, so I can't talk about it. It's not spoiling anything. But yeah, Jake went 2-2, so really, really good ride from Jake. And W debut, but his name was AJP FXR, so that would have been really cool. And I also pulled whole shot in the first race. Well, it said Troy pulled the whole shot, but I got to the like split section where you drop down first, and I led the first lap, so I don't know where the whole shot line is, and I still don't know where the whole shot line is. Whether it's because you go down the straight, and then you've got like a little left or a right turn, depending on what side you're on, like a little roller. I wonder if the whole shot line is on that somewhere, or if it's on a straight bit, like when they merge together. I don't know, but all I know is that I got to the merge bit before anyone else, and I led the first lap. So I don't know how I didn't get a whole shot, but like I said, I don't know where the whole shot line is. But I think that would have been a really, really cool like clubmx debut, is like me leading the first laps, and then, well, I've kind of spoiled that a little bit, but in the first race led the first laps, and then yeah, Jake went 2-2. So it would have been a really, really good clubmx debut. Just a little bit of a shame that obviously we announced it about an hour before aerial, because we had to work on a few bits. Obviously some things had to get finalized. We wanted it to be good. We wanted it to be like an official announcement. We wanted it to all be done right and properly. So it got announced about an hour before aerial. So no one really knew about it during aerial. Obviously we were all AJ, PFXR, Cupcake, for example. Obviously Cupcake doesn't know. I'm not complaining about Cupcake, but Cupcake was like, on the, you know, AJP machine with his teammate Camerlins. It's like, technically we're not teammates anymore, but obviously we're still AJP FXR in our names at that point, so I'm not like complaining. Obviously he doesn't know that we were clubmx. But yeah, it's like basically an AJP second team. Basically Ben has branched out. The reason he wanted to split the team up obviously is because AJP is a real life team. It's a real life, it's Ben's real life team. And with Arena Cross starting soon and the British and everything like that, he's not going to have time to make like 15 people stuff. He's not going to have time to make 15 bikes, 15 gear sets every week. So I think it was the right idea to split the team up. And then obviously Dan was like, I have the opportunity for you guys to be an official clubmx team. So it was kind of just perfect timing for everything. It was kind of just right place, right time. And yeah, they just got the opportunity to be on the official clubmx team. So I think it's kind of a win-win. Ben gets to have less people on AJP, less stuff, less time, because obviously on Fridays or whatever he'll be going to the races, and he's not gonna have time to keep making, you know, 15 people stuff. It's better to just narrow it down. He's only got to make 4 things now, which is better. And then we've got Ols and Matty who do most of our stuff. BP is still going to be making some of our stuff when he can. And then Dan also has been sending us some PSEs or the FXR stuff, so it's all logo placement done. Logo placement like they have in real life. And then Ols basically puts numbers on it. And then yeah, shout out Matty as well for this bike. Matty made this bike complete replica, obviously 1-to-1 scale with the real life bike. So yeah, really good job from Matty. And I do want to say as well, little honourable mention, this is a personal sponsor, nothing to do with the team. Unfortunately, I'm not with PPFS, Pro Precision Factory Suspension anymore. I decided to step away from that sponsorship. He sponsored me for a year, no hard feelings or anything like that. Just, I don't know, I wasn't really enjoying his setups the last few while, let's say that. And yeah, I don't know, I wasn't really gelling with the setups. So I've decided now I'm going to SPX, which is Splax Performance, or SPX Performance, which is ran by Splax. His Discord link will also be in the description if I remember to do that too. So yeah, very good setup. I'm on this setup now. SMX setup, had no issues with setup situations. Obviously you get the odd Pibosa stuff where you'll hit a bump wrong and go absolutely flying, but that isn't setup related. Everything setup related wise was actually really good, even through E-Road, so flat track like now, and then up until, you know, Moto2 E-Road, almost 45 minutes on the track, no issues, which is really nice to see. And yeah, I've been on SPX Performance for about 3 days as of recording this, 2-3 days as of recording this, and I've already got about 5 or 6 setups that I've been using. So he's on it, he's definitely on it, and yeah, just want to, you know, give a little honourable mention to Splax, and yeah, I look forward to sort of working with him. He does very good suspensions, very good for these new bikes, I will definitely say that. I think I've tried 3 or 4 out of the 6 setups that he sent me, and first one that I got, I absolutely loved. Literally made it a current instantly, and then obviously rode this in SMX last night as I recording this. So yeah, no issues with suspension, really enjoying these setups, so I'm happy that I made the choice to go to SPX, and yeah, sort of look forward to working with him on suspensions for the next however long. But yeah, I think that will do it from me. Yeah, very happy to be on the new clubmx team, 1-1 team, official clubmx Eric's Bikes team. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching, like, subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace.